Hi, my name is Taylor Biza. I am 11 years old in the 6th grade in Boise, Idaho, and I created the Nautilus. Have you ever been walking along a creek and noticed plastics scattered along the bank and floating in the water? I did, and I wondered what happens to degrading plastics and how do they affect our environment. I did some research and learned about the dangers of microplastics, plastic fragments 5 millimeters or less in size, about the size of this pencil eraser. Microplastics are the result of larger plastics breaking down over time, pose a hazardous threat to our environment. These plastics contaminate our water, litter beaches, kill marine wildlife that mistake them for food, travel up the food chain into human consumption. By the year 2050, all the plastics in our oceans will outweigh the fish. In addition, the amount of microplastics in our oceans is 500 times the number of stars in our galaxy, and 22 million pounds of plastic floats the Great Lakes each year. The Nautilus is submersible, designed to address the global problem of microplastic pollution in the oceans and the Great Lakes, using nanotechnology and biomimicry. Not just oceans and the Great Lakes my areas of concern, because oceans cover 70% of our planet, and the Great Lakes contain 20% of the world's fresh water. The Nautilus will work in conjunction with existing cleaner resources, but would focus on the smaller plastic pieces found under the water's surface instead. While researching, I learned about a plankton mucus house. When microplastic comes in contact with the mucus house, it sinks inside, passes through the animal's digestive system, and is excreted with other waste, preventing it from doing any further harm to the environment. The mucus house inspired my initial biomimicry invention design, from my love of nature and the use of an aquatic animal from its natural surroundings. The mucus house eventually evolved into an aquatic snail, and turned evolved into a chambered nautilus, which I kept as my final design because of its appearance, shell, and use of tentacles. I experienced several design challenges. First, because the Nautilus is futuristic, I ended up working with existing technology and technology still in development to make my design. If the Nautilus were ever actually created, some of the technology required to make it might not even exist yet. My current invention design would be made of alloyed steel, a material used for most submarines, which would give it an approximate depth limit of 1,000 feet, and it would be programmable to operate within certain boundaries. The Navy is currently testing submarines made of 3D printed carbon fiber. This material might be a future option. The Nautilus can be built in various sizes depending on application, and will be propelled by a solar-charged battery and electric motor. Graphene tentacles and nanotechnology will collect plastics based on the chemical signature, mimicking how a real Nautilus feeds. Microplastics are filtered from surrounding water to chambers in its spiraled shell, with clean water exiting through a siphon beneath the mouth. The Nautilus will be retrieved using GPS technology and a beacon light. The collected plastics will be recycled or converted into energy. Ultimately, I would want my invention design concept to be converted into additional aquatic plants and animals to work in all bodies of water, even beaches and shores. Do you know scientists are already applying nanotechnology to filter air and water? MIT recently developed an autonomous soft robotic fish called Sophie, made of flexible materials and artificial muscles. This technology may not be as futuristic as we think. However, the best way we can have clean water in a clean environment is to operate by the 3 R's: reduce, reuse, and recycle. Always remember, the person who makes the most beneficial change is always yourself. The Nautilus, and you, will make a happier, healthier blue planet.